Hello, students. This is your life science teacher, Mr. Pierce, reporting to you from room 205. Here is part one of the series of microscope videos, which will be helping you learn how to use a microscope before we actually get them out. This video series is part of an Edpuzzle series where you will be answering questions. Part one is all dedicated to the parts of the microscope. In class, you should receive a diagram with blank parts of the microscope to which you can fill out now during the video. So without further ado, here is a microscope. I'm going to go through the different parts of the microscope so you can become familiar with them. As I am describing the parts of the microscope, please fill out your diagram. Starting on the top of the microscope, we have what is called the eyepiece, also sometimes called the ocular lens. The microscopes which we have in our class all have an eyepiece with magnification of 10x. That means that magnification is 10 times what the eye can see on its own. Moving down from the eyepiece, we have what is called the body tube. The body tube of the microscope simply just creates space between the eyepiece and the next part of the microscope. Not labeled on your diagram, we have up here, there is a series of mirrors below the body tube and the eyepiece, which will reflect and magnify within the microscope as well. Down here, we have what is called the revolving nose piece. And the revolving nose piece does exactly what it says, revolves. Attached to the revolving nose piece are what we call the objective lenses. We, on our microscopes, have 3 objective lenses. The smallest one has a magnification of 4x. The middle objective has a magnification of 10x, and the largest objective lens has a magnification of 40x. Whenever you are using a microscope, they will always show you on the outside what the magnification is. Just for a demonstration, I'm going to unscrew the objective lens from the revolving nose piece. And as you can see, it does say 40, which means that it has a magnification of 40x. Now, just because I have done this, I am not going to recommend that you do this in class and ruin your microscope. I'm a highly trained professional. I know how to use a microscope. Please do not remove the objective lenses from your microscope. Moving on down, on the other side from the objective lenses, we have what is called the arm of the microscope. The arm of the microscope simply holds up the objective lenses so it can hold it above the specimen. Whenever you carry the microscope, you actually do hold it by the arm. Moving down, we have this large black square. This is known as the stage. The stage is where you will place your specimen, which you are on a slide, and the specimen, it allows you to see things or hold things up. On top of the stage, we have what are called the stage clips. Our microscopes have 2 stage clips designed to hold a slide in place. Moving on down, we have our focus knobs. Now, our microscopes have 2 knobs that are stacked on top of one another. The larger knob is known as the coarse focus knob. The smaller knob is known as the fine focus knob. These knobs can be found on either side of the microscope. And when you rotate them, you will notice that they spin on either side. You probably can't see that spin. That's okay. Moving on down our microscope, we have what is known as the base. This is what the microscope itself sits on. Inside of the base, there is a lamp. There is an on-off switch. And this knob actually adjusts the brightness of the lamp. Underneath the stage, we have what is called the diaphragm. I'll show you from a frontal view. The diaphragm actually rotates, and it will show you, if you notice in the stage, there is a hole which allows light to go through. The diaphragm actually changes the size of that hole. Those are the parts of the microscope. Now, if you were captivated by in awe of our very fine tools that we have in class and not filled out your diagram, do not fret. Here is another diagram of a microscope that is not exactly similar or not exactly like ours, but it is very similar. So here are the labeled parts. Up at the top, there is the eyepiece, magnifies objectives and focuses light onto your eye, also called the ocular lens. Oh, sound effects, I didn't know that. Then we have the body tube coming from the eyepiece. Moving on down, there is the revolving nose piece. The objective lenses fit into the revolving nose piece. The arm holds up the top part of the microscope. There's the stage, which will hold the slide. The stage clips, which will hold the slide in place. The coarse focus and the fine focus. This is the major difference between this microscope diagram and our microscopes which we have in class. Again, our microscopes, coarse focus and fine focus, are stacked on top of each other, where this one has two separate locations for their knobs. There is the base. The diaphragm is underneath the stage, and the light or the lamp is underneath that. Students, as a reminder, please make sure you have your diagram filled out. This has been Mr. Pierce reporting from room 205. Goodbye.